What if I told you that some of the men who helped America win the space race were once working for Hitler's war machine? This is the secret story of Operation Paperclip, the race to harness enemy genius at the dawn of a new world order. As World War II drew to a close, Allied troops were sweeping through Germany, discovering hidden scientific labs, secret documents, and men whose names whispered through intelligence circles. Men like Wernher von Braun, the rocket visionary behind the infamous V-2 missiles that rained terror on London. He, and hundreds like him, possessed knowledge the Allies couldn't ignore, not just for science, but as weapons in a new kind of war. The Cold War. The Soviets were closing in from the east, eager to claim every last scientist and every last secret. But the Americans acted fast. Under Operation Paperclip, a plan was born: bring Germany's brightest minds to America, even if it meant rewriting their pasts. Hundreds of engineers, physicists, and chemists, some with deep Nazi connections, boarded ships and planes bound for new lives and new loyalties. Many of them arrived in the dead of night, their records sanitized, their wartime affiliations quietly erased. Soon, German scientists were scattered across secret military sites in the United States. Places like White Sands, New Mexico, a remote desert where rockets once built for the Third Reich roared to life under the American flag. And deep within Huntsville, Alabama, von Braun and his team would become the architects of America's space program, developing the Saturn V that sent Apollo 11 to the moon. Yet these breakthroughs came at a moral cost. Many Paperclip recruits had overseen forced labor and war crimes. Investigations were often stalled or buried. Pragmatism, some argued, was more important than justice. One of the most controversial figures was Hubertus Strughold, a physiologist whose experiments during the war have since been condemned as horrific. Yet in America, he became known as the father of space medicine. Across laboratories and weapons ranges, the line between enemy and ally blurred. Officially, Operation Paperclip was hush-hush. Even President Truman initially forbade the recruitment of Nazi party members or anyone more than a nominal participant. But realities on the ground told a different story. Military intelligence would go to great lengths, sometimes bending or breaking the rules, to secure the minds they wanted. The stakes were enormous. The Soviet Union recruited its own trove of German talent. The scientific arms race was on, and loyalties were bought, not earned. To the American public, most Paperclip scientists stayed in the shadows. Their histories concealed behind layers of classified files and obfuscated documents. Their contributions, however, could not be hidden. V-2 rockets became test beds for American missiles, advancing not just weaponry, but medicine, aviation, and spaceflight. Some scientists even became American citizens, celebrated for their achievements, rarely questioned about their past. But controversies lingered. In the decades that followed, journalists, historians, and survivors of the Holocaust uncovered evidence that implicated several Paperclip scientists in human rights abuses. This revelation sparked fierce debates. Was it worth sacrificing moral clarity for technological superiority? How far should a nation go to gain an edge, especially when the cost is justice for crimes against humanity? Still, Operation Paperclip shaped the modern world. It propelled America into new frontiers: genetic engineering, aerospace, nuclear science, transforming enemies into pioneers of peace and exploration. But the shadows of the past remain. The Saturn V rocket carried men to the moon, yes, but it was also born from a time when desperate nations cut ethical corners for the promise of victory. Behind the triumphs, a darker story unfolds. A generation of geniuses, torn between two worlds, reshaped the future. At a price history is still reckoning with. In the end, Operation Paperclip is more than a tale of rockets and rivalry. It's the story of how the lines between right and wrong can blur when science and survival become inseparable. The legacy endures in the silence of classified files, in the echo of rockets launched to the stars, and in the uncomfortable questions that still haunt us. Who should be allowed to build the future? And what must we remember about the past? The story is far from over, and sometimes the answers are hiding in plain sight. If you thought you knew everything about the end of World War II, think again.